Hey guys, I hope you're having a good time this week, and I hope you've learned a lot. I know that I did when I was in your shoes. I gained a lot from this experience. Before I get into what I want to talk about, though, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Daniel Anderson. I will be turning 19 on Friday. So I'm not too much further down the road than most of you. As a side note, I do want to say that if you're interested, there are a ton of opportunities that you can get from people that you meet right there. I'm not going to get into specifics here, but let's just say I had a lot of opportunities to speak on disability awareness after my time at YLF. I'm currently in college at BYU, and I am studying business management. But you guys have been talking a lot about disability advocacy, so let me tell you about my disability. I have an illness called spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA. It basically causes general muscle weakness all over my body. But I am proud of my disability. This should never be something that restricts me or holds me back. I figure that if it's good enough for God to give me, then it's good enough for me to not only live with, but to embrace and truly love. I think it has been a good opportunity to teach others what life is really about. It's not about how you look or how much weights you can lift. It's about helping one another and about the way you carry yourself. Because everyone needs help at some point, not just people with disabilities. In fact, maybe someday, someone will come to you for help with something. And that gets right to the heart of what I want to talk about today. Helping others is an attribute of a leader. You've probably talked about leaders before, but I want to break it down into what makes a leader, or what are the pieces to leadership. First, I would like to say that a leader is confident in themselves and their purpose. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to get cocky. It just means that you need to feel secure in your capacity to fulfill your purpose. I know that a lot of people confuse confidence with the ability to know exactly what you're doing and the absence of fear, but it doesn't. There are plenty of people who are confident but scared, and they don't always know everything. You just need to trust that you have the potential to accomplish your objective. Part of that is acknowledging and embracing your disability as part of that potential. Second, as I said earlier, is helping others. Most leaders have to work with other people. Sometimes they boss them around, but a true leader wants to help the people around them to be better. Third, they have a purpose. It's hard to be a leader to other people when you don't know where you're going. So have a purpose. Have a direction that you want to go in and make that happen through the determination that you have. Let's say you are playing following the leader. If you are the leader, you can't do anything if you aren't confident in your ability to lead others. If you don't have the people that you want to lead, and if you don't have a direction to lead them in, and lastly, if you don't speak up. I'm sure you guys have heard about advocacy this week, so I won't get into too much detail, but advocacy is when you speak up for yourself. This could be for yourself, your friends, your family, or your community. But if you notice, there is not a single leader who isn't vocal about something. Now, if you think about leaders, you probably think about really famous people, like business people, politicians, celebrities. But do you know what I think of? I think of the pastor that spends extra time at the homeless shelter just talking to people. I think of the father that tells his boss that he needs to go home every Friday night so that he can watch his son's baseball team. I think of one of you talking to one of your teachers about how they could better help you succeed. Not every leader is in television, but every leader makes the difference in society. This is what a leader is. So I ask you, are you?